In the previous session, we understood how to create a user, how to set the password, and how to connect. The moment you create a user, by default, your user will get some properties like user ID, group ID, user home directory, and shell. Okay, all these values are saving. All these values are available under user's configuration file. Okay, the configuration file location is /etc/passwd. Okay, the moment you create a user, right, it will get the id, group id. Okay, so user home directory, I will tell you home directory what does it mean. Okay, then it will get one shell. These are the default things. Okay, all users information is available under this file. In the same way, the moment if you set the password, there is another configuration file which is shadow. So here the passwords information is available, but you cannot read the password. It should be encrypted format. Okay, so here minimum age, okay, maximum age, when it will expire, and warning details. Okay, and expiry, password expire details, even account expire details also available. Okay, and when last password change. Okay, so when your password get last changed. Okay, all this information is available. Last password change, that information, all these information available under /etc shadow. Fine. Now we will see groups. Okay, and before that, these values are by default system, your operating system will assign. Okay, sometimes you will get a request like a hi Linux team. Okay, so I want to create a user called Oracle. Okay, Oracle, but assign, okay, assign 2020 as ID. Okay, so what is the normal user IDs will start normally? Normal user IDs will start. So regards Oracle, right? DB team. So DB admin, he will send a mail like this. Hi Linux team, I want to create a ID as ID where in some server. Okay, they have to provide server name also, because where they want to create server name also they have to provide. In case if you forget, and if you forget to provide the server name means, then you can reply to email hi DB team, the mail sender whoever requested, right, that name you can call. Then in which server you want to create the user, kindly provide the host name, kindly provide the server details. Likewise you can reply, then definitely they will reply back with the server details. Okay, so on the server he wants to create a Oracle user, but he don't want to go with the default IDs. Okay, we already discussed root user. What is ID for root user? Very good. Normal user. Normal users, it will start 1000, 1000, 1001, 1002, and so on. Okay, these are the IDs. So the moment without giving explicitly this ID, right? It will go and assign the default one. So here explicitly he wants to assign this ID to this user. Okay, so here interesting thing. There is a command called ch user. Okay, so user add. Here there are two scenarios. At it's if it is a new user means okay, you have one command. If it is a if this already it is a clearly mentioned create a user. It's a new user. It comes under new user. In case if this user is already available, then how to change that? If already available means definitely default ID is assigned to this user. Okay, so that we will see exist user how to change the ID exist users. Okay, so command is very simple. User mode. Okay, so here commands are user add. It means user creation time. Okay, just you can give hyphen u and id, then username. That's it. This is the syntax. When if it is a new user, the same scenario. If already user is exist, then you can go with user mode hyphen u that id and username. That's it. Okay. In the same way, this is for the user id. Okay. You can change home directory also. Okay. How to change the home directory means again two scenarios. At the time of user creation, if you want to change the home directory, you can go with the same command and option is different. Okay. Then you can give id value here, id value, whatever you want to change this. Okay. This one. Now he wants to change the home directory. What is the default home directory for the root user? What is the home directory for root user? Slash root. Remember guys, these are very very important. For normal users, where it will create? Under slash home. Then username. Correct. So now he don't want to create with this under slash home. He wants to something else. Okay. So user add hyphen d and the directory path. Okay. Then username. In the same way, if the user already exists means then user mode hyphen d path and username. That's it. Very simple. Okay. So these are the things you have to change. Sometimes you will get request only ID and this path only. And even sometimes you will get a shell also. Okay. So they want to change the shell also. How to change the shell? How to change the shell? Okay. Again same scenario. If it is a new user, this command. User add. For shell you have to give yes. Then shell name. Then username. Okay. If already exist means user exist means then you have to give this one user mode hyphen s shell path then username. That's it. Very simple. Commands are very simple. Okay. Yes. Hmm? Hmm. That we will discuss later. Okay, terminal, that shell, those and all we will discuss at the services. Okay, in the services session. Don't worry. So these are the sometimes these are the default values. And what is the shell default shell for the root user? Bin bash. See, we already discussed. Whoever following my classes regularly and practicing, they can able to answer me. For normal users also same. Interview question. What is the default shell in the Linux? Okay. And what is the default shell in the AAX? We know, right? AAX is one of the flavor of the Unix organization. What is the default shell of the Solaris? Okay. Find out. For AX, Solaris, HP Unix, Linux is this is the one. What about AX, Solaris? You have to find out. Okay, and reply back in the WhatsApp channel. Fine. So these are the things you will get request, and based on the request you have to use the corresponding option and change. Fine. Now I will practically show you how to change these values and all, and we will see. Very important this and all. Okay. Once we done, then we will jump into the groups section. How to create a group, how to tag people, how to add people into the group, whatever. Okay. Fine. So let me connect to my mission. Someone raised hand. Any questions, guys? Fine. So try to watch and again my videos, because day by day we will be learning new commands, right? So day by day we are learning new commands and all. So whatever we finished so far, you should get familiar with those commands. Then easily you can understand the new commands. Fine. So this is my IP address. I am opening my putty. Okay, the same server. Enter. My username is EC2 -user. Giving my password. Fine. I have logged in successfully. I am switching to root user. Fine. Let me do the tail /etc passwd. Okay. So far I have created 3 users: SKTech user, Java user, and Oracle. Okay. Fine. Now see here, SKTech user having this ID. Okay, or Java user. Java user is having 1002. This is the ID. Now I will go and change this ID. How to change the ID means, the user already exists. So this is the scenario. User already exists. Then which command you have to select? This command, user mode -u, and the value whatever you want to assign, then your username. Okay, be careful. And also you can use this command also, id java. See, id java, this is the ID of user ID of this user, Java user. Fine. Now I will go and change user mode -u. I will assign 2020, then username. That's it. Now can verify with the ID Java. See, ID got changed. That's it. Because when I use this user mode means its user already exists. Now I will go and create one more user. User add -u. This time I am going to create a new user. Okay. So new user, Nginx, user called Nginx, and the value I want to give 3030. Okay. then Nginx. Okay. Now go to this tail command. See, last line, if you observe last line, Nginx has been created with the unique ID, the specified ID 3030. Even group also created with the same ID. Okay, clear? Now, if you want to change this home directory, first you can create one path, mkdir. Okay, before that, what is this home directory means? I will tell you now. Okay, home directory in the sense, home directory, it means in the Windows terminology, your desktop. Okay, your user profile. So generally, people are, see, server, many people are exist, right? Let's assume this is your server. Okay, so there are user called SKTech, Java, and Oracle. Fine. So these three users are exist on same server. Fine. Whenever he logged in, right, he will add his own data. Okay. So what is his home directory means? There is one place virtually. This place is nothing but this one /home/skTech. Whatever he creating his own data available under his own place. Okay, and Java also exists on the same server. Java having different path. Java having its own space. This space nothing but a /home/Java. That's it. This is the home directory. In the same way, other users also. This Oracle user also, he also can able to log in same server because we created a same user right here. So this guy, the moment he logged in, right, he will be under here and he will add his own data. This path nothing but a /home/Oracle. Okay, fine. I will show the moment you can go and log in. Okay, the moment you can go and log in the server, go and take the SKTech user. Okay, so go and take the SKTech user and type pwd. Definitely it will show /home/skTech. Okay, so this user home directory, this one. I will show you practically now. Let me go and log in same server. So right click duplicate session. Okay, so duplicate session. Here it is opening. I am giving the SKTech user. Okay, giving the password also. See, I am the SKTech user. Okay, if you do the pwd, right? See, this is the SKTech. Whatever he is creating the files, creating the data, storing the data, whatever, right? It is under his home directory with desktop. Okay, in the same way, you can go and log in with Java also. Okay, let me set password for Java. Then I will log in and I will show you. Sorry, user not exist. See, unknown user. Fine. Now I will go and log in same server. Duplicate session. Okay, so username is Java. Giving the password. Okay. Huyama is the Java on pwd. What will be the output, guys? What will be the output now? That's it. In case other users also login means they are under their home directory slash home their usernames. That's it. Okay. So now you can go something happened. Okay. So now if you go to the cd slash home, if you do the ls hyphen l, see these many users exist. These are the normal users. Okay. So these are the normal users. If someone asks you a question like how many normal users exist in your server, come on do ls-l, and in case multiple people exist means then you can go with this one ls-l pipe wc-l. You can ignore the first line, suppress one, then 5 users are exist. That's it. This is the logic you have to apply. Okay, based on the question, based on the request. Fine. Now let me go to my home directory. This is the because root user, right? This is the root user and this is the root user's home directory. You are under slash home. Fine. That's it. Now initial request is you want to change the home directory. Okay. So go and create mkdir slash tmp slash my own directory. Okay. This is the one. Now what I will do, I will assign this home directory to the Java. Okay. ch sorry user mode. Let me, before changing it, let me show you, or you can go with grep command also, cat slash etc passwd pipe grep java. See, this is the current home directory value. Okay, I am going to change now. User mode hyphen d, okay, slash tmp slash my own directory. This is the path. Then username is java. Okay. So interesting thing. Observe carefully. So I am trying to change the home path of the Java user. Okay. So what is the message here? User Java is currently used by the process. Okay. Process. So here, just now I logged in into my server with help of this Java account, right? So this session is alive. That is the reason this command throwing this message. Okay. What I will do, I will log out. How to log out? What is the command? Exit or log out. Anything you can use. See, now it's done. It's gone. Then this will be removing. This will be gone. Now I am executing the same command. See, this time executed successfully. Okay. So here interesting thing, process. In system many processes are running. In your server many processes are running. Okay. I want to display all the processes. Very important and regularly we are using. Okay. Command is ps-ef. Okay. How to list out or display background processes. All are background only. Okay. Background processes. Command is this one. ps is the command. You can go with the -ef options. ps-ef. Okay. So let me go and execute ps-ef. many processes are running. Here I executed. These are the things. There are a couple of columns here. User ID. So this process is running by which user, and what is the ID, process ID, and this is the parent ID. Okay, and when it is happened, and what is the command, what command basis. I told right everything as a commands only. Okay, so on what command basis this process is running. This is the last column. Okay, remember ps-ef. Okay, and what is this e, what is this f? This is task for you. Find out. Tomorrow I will explain. Okay, find out this question. Find out this answer. What is this e? What in case if you are not using the e? What are the benefits of e and f with ps command? Interview question also. Okay, come down. So EC2 user, SKTech user. Okay, because SKTech user I logged in, right? So this process is running by this one. See 1608. Okay, 1608. Now even if you go and change this user mode for the SKTech user, okay, it will throw error. See 1597. This is the main first process. 1597. See here 1597. Okay, and below that this is child processor and parent. See 1597. Okay, so likewise many processes running. Now another interesting question. Now I want to count these processes. Okay, there are many processes running, right? See, lot of processes. Now I want to count how many processes running in the background of my server. Count related we already discussed, WC command. Okay, apply the logic, guys. This also tomorrow I will explain. Okay, consider this as your task. Find out answer in the WhatsApp channel. Send the, once you found, send in the WhatsApp channel. Fine. So this is the way you have to change the home directory. Fine. In the same way, you can change the shell also. Okay. So cat/etc pass wd pipe grep java. See, it got changed. In the same way, you can change the shell also. There are many shells available in your Linux. Okay, so that as I told, we will be discussing later. Now I will try to change one shell. Just see, user mode -s for shell. I will change to bin sh. sh is the one of the shell and Java. Okay, now execute this. See, it got changed. That's it. This is the way you can go and change it, guys. Now let me try to log in the server with Java user and check the home directory. Fine. So come here, duplicate session, and I changed the shell also, right? Let us see. Java. Okay. See, the moment I given the PWD, right? See, I am not under the /home now. Okay, I am under my own path. Are you getting, guys? Are you getting? Balu not there today. Mansoor, Sadia, Harish. So see, if you are create a user by default, it should be under /home. But explicitly I changed, right? I changed my home directory. So now whatever I am creating, right? This should be under here. Okay. So This is frequently we are getting this kind of requests. Okay, get familiar with, and shell also sometimes, but not mandatory. You just practice shell also. Fine. Now we will jump into the groups. So in WhatsApp also we have group. What is the advantage of the group, guys? First, in general, why? Okay, very good. See, I am daily sharing the class session recordings and class notes and some quiz polls also I am conducting, right? Instead of there are, see, my WhatsApp channel I having 12 to 13 people. Okay, rather than sending one to one. Okay, this 1 2 3 like 1 to 13 people. What I have done? I created one group. I added all people. Okay, then in single share I am sending here. Then everybody seeing this. This is the advantage of the group. In the same way, Linux also we have the group concept. Okay, there are two types: primary group, secondary group. Okay, remember primary group and secondary group. Secondary groups we will see now. Okay, so command is very simple, and here also we have a configuration file which is /etc/group. Fine. Command is very simple. Group add. This is the command and syntax is group add group name. That's it. Very simple. Then once you create your group, right? Then I will tell you how to add people into your group. That's it. Okay. Let me go and create. Even group also normal user cannot create. Let me show you. So command is group add group name. I want to give group name like a Linux batch. See, I tried with the normal user, ECT user, because I want to show you the error message. See, permission denied because normal user cannot create the groups as we discussed in the same groups users also. Normal user cannot create another normal user, right? So who can create then? Admin, root user. Okay, switch to root user. Now same command group at Linux batch. Okay, enter. See, now no error, but you have to identify, right? You have to prove it, right? Then there is a file called /etc group. See, this is the file. So this file having all groups information. Okay, so you can go with cat /etc group. See, these all are the groups. These all are the groups. See, first group root is the first group having 0 ID, and these are the system groups. Ignore and normal user, and one more note. Let me write. The moment you create a user, right? The moment you create a user, along with this, okay, Group also will be created. See, if you observe, so far we created couple of users, right? EC2 user, SKTech, Java, Oracle, Nginx, this and all. See, groups I haven't created, right? But automatically your system, it will create groups also. But this one I created myself just now. Okay. So you can go and observe also. You can go and create users and you can observe groups also. Fine. And this also group ID also, it will start thousands only. But we changed while creating this Nginx, right? That's why it is taking 30, 31. Okay. Just remember. Fine. Now I will add these people to this group. Okay. Or you can leave it. I will create few more users. User add Balu. User add Ishwar. User add Mansur. Okay. User add Adia. Okay. User add Lakshmi. Okay. Lakshmi. So now see, I just created users. I haven't created any groups. Now you can go and check /etc group. See, all these groups also created. See, hence proved my statement. Hence proved. If you create a user, group also automatically system will be creating. That's it. Now I want to add these people into this group. Okay. Let me go and add a user into a group. Fine. There are many ways, there are many commands to add people. Okay. So usually this is the command user, again user mode. Okay. Hyphen capital G, then username and your group name. Sorry, group name and username. Group name, then username. This is the command, guys. Okay. So now this is the command, right? I will give the example. User mode hyphen capital G. This is very important. There will be a small g option also. Okay. So let me add in which group I want to add. I want to add into Linux batch group. Okay. Linux batch. Then whom should I add? I can take Balu. Balu user. That's it. Okay. Let me go and execute this. User mode hyphen capital G Linux batch. This is the group name and username Balu. Okay. Now observe carefully. /etc group. Okay. I don't want to all output. I am gripping with the Linux batch. Just Linux I am giving. Okay. Grep selling wrong. See. Earlier no one is there. Now Balu added. Okay. Balu added. Now I will add Ishwar also. Same command. Okay. Same command, but I will give Ishwar. While adding the members into the group, guys, very important, and you should take care. If I add another user also into the same group, okay, so this user what it will do, it will be overwriting the exist users. Okay, so see Carefully observe my screen. I am entering. Now I can go and grep. See? Oh, interesting. Ball also added. Fine. Fine. I think they enhanced this feature in the RHL 9. In earlier, right? If I add without exist user details, it will be overwriting. Fine. Now both users added. Okay. Now let me go and add one more user. Mansur also will add. Mansur. Go and grep it. Fine. Mansur also added. I think one by one I am adding, right? If I add multiple users, that time it will be overwriting. I think so. Anyhow. So this is the command to add a user into a group. This is the command. Clear so far? Yeah. Linux. Batch group name. Yes. This one. Yes. Yes. It will throw error. See, if I let me add Sadia also, user mode. Okay. Hyphen capital G. You are telling like small Linux batch. Correct. So let me try to add a Sadia user. Definitely it will throw error. See, Linux is a case sensitive. You should give exact letter. Okay. So you given small l, lower case, but actual L what it is? Uppercase. This is the case sensitive. Linux is a case sensitive. Fine. So thrown error. This group doesn't exist. Fine. Same command if you go and remove small l and give upper letter. Now no mistake, no error. See, all users added. That's it. Okay. Clear? Very simple, guys. Go and create users and add the people. That's it. Okay. What we have done? We have created one group. That group, what is the name? Linux batch. Okay. And there are users I added into this group. Now, whatever you want to send things to these users, right? Simply send to this group. That's it. This group will, whoever part of this group, right? They can able to read in our WhatsApp case. But in Linux case, in the Linux operating system case, what are the advantage to create groups? Correct. Okay. So what is the main purpose to create the group means permissions. Okay. Privileges, permissions. This is the main thing. See, just now, as of now, we created a users, we created the groups, and we logged in. But we haven't provided the permissions, right? So, this is the reason why we are creating the groups also. I will tell you in a while. Okay, clear? Yes, Harish. Interesting question. Actually, if you observe, here, these users also having their own group, correct? The moment you create a user, by default it will be creating his own group also. Okay. See, now I will check ID Balu. See, this Balu is part of two groups now. One is by default is the Balu group also it is part of. Explicitly I added into the this group. Okay. So let me go here. So let me take this one. So user called Balu. Okay. So I just created only the group, only user. Group I haven't created. Who created them? System created. Okay. So here this group name also same your username only. This is the Balu group. Okay. By default, this Balu group is tagged to Balu user is okay. User is tagged to this Balu group by default. This is considered as a primary group. Okay. This is the primary group. Now I created Linux batch is the another group. Then I added this guy into this group also. Now this Linux is the group is the secondary group for the Balu user. That is what I am telling. The moment you create any user, right, it will create with the same name group also. That is your primary group. Primary group only one for one user. Okay. One primary group is for one user. That's it. But one secondary group, right? One user, you can have multiple secondary groups. Okay. Like let me create one more group called college group. Okay. I will create this college group now and I will show you how to create a group. Same group add group name. Okay. Group has been created. Now what I will do? I will add user mode hyphen capital G college same user Balu user. I will now if you can check. Okay. So I created this college group and I added this guy into this college group. Okay. Now this is the Balu user. Correct. So primary group only one, which is primary group. Balu group is the primary group. Secondary groups. Now tell me how many secondary groups for Balu user? Two. Linux batch and college also. Okay. So due to these permissions only, okay, people having multiple groups. I will tell you once we finish the permissions, right? Then you will come to know why this guy is tagged to multiple groups. Okay. So now you can go and check ID and Balu. See, primary only one. This you never changed. You cannot assign primary to two groups, but groups, these are the secondary groups. See, Balu group, oh, college group, oh, it's overwritten. See, It's overwritten. See, it's supposed to call Linux batch also, it's supposed to tag, right? It's overwritten because, okay, so while you are adding, right, explicitly you can give comma, then you can give Linux batch. Now we will observe. Now ID Balu. Now see, he is part of Linux batch and college also. Okay. This is what people will expect, guys, while using the. So now what I am doing, I am adding this Balu user into multiple groups, multiple secondary groups. Okay, that time you can add comma. Otherwise it will be overwritten. Okay. So why we need to add multiple groups and all we will discuss here in the permissions. Okay. Fine. Permissions very important because we are only the admins, right? If normal user he wants to some privileges to the server means we are only the guy provide the permissions. Okay, there are three types of permissions: read, write and execution. Read, write, execution. Okay, we have shortcuts R, W, X. Okay, these are the shortcuts because the commands while executing the commands, right, you should use these shortcuts only instead of complete this word. Okay, so okay, that's it for today. I don't want to extend because if I explain all these things, right, it may take time. So that's it for today. You just go and create users and create groups and add people. Okay, so you can go and practice. Stopping the recording. Any question?